Lying is wrong, but I didn't need to tell you that. At least, I hope I didn't. And let me quickly clarify that by lying, I mean intentionally misleading others where they expect honest communication, often to get them to help you when otherwise they wouldn't. So if someone casually asks, "How you doing?" and you say, "Fine, how about yourself?" and actually you aren't fine, that's not lying. I'm talking about real lying, and it's not always wrong, but it usually is. And when it's wrong, it's usually really wrong, like worse than murder wrong. And I'm hoping you didn't just laugh because that's going to make it really awkward when I tell you that I wasn't joking. I think lying is worse than murder. How's that for a hot take? Remember that crazy group of jerks calling themselves ISIS? Yeah, they killed a lot of people. And that was pretty messed up. But there's lots of people, and people can be replaced. People get murdered all the time. That doesn't impress me. But then there were reports of them destroying ancient artifacts, and that got my attention. That's some depraved behavior right there, because it suggests a sort of dismissal of not just the value of an individual human, but of humanity itself. Like, we don't need to preserve the evidence of human history and evolution of human society as recorded in ancient artwork and archaeological sites, because none of our activity on Earth matters. So in my humble opinion, they kill a few people and they're murderers, but they destroy ancient history, part of the shared story of all mankind, and they reveal themselves as something very evil, traitors to humanity itself. So why do we think I'm bringing this up? You feeling nervous yet? You've probably heard there are huge asteroids just whizzing around through space, and we're overdue for one of them to barrel into our planet, causing catastrophic damage that eradicates all life on Earth. Oh, and you've also probably heard that our ability to detect asteroids isn't perfect, and so whatever asteroid is next in line to crash into us, we might not actually detect it until we see fire raining down from the sky, and it's far too late to attempt to save ourselves. Sounds interesting, right? But you know what's more interesting to me? The fact that for the majority of human history, the fact that an asteroid could kill us all out of nowhere like that is something we didn't know. We were sitting down here blissfully ignorant, and here was this existential threat to all of humanity we weren't making even the smallest attempt to avoid, because we just didn't know it could happen. The same was once true about viruses and nuclear weapons and other things, and it makes one wonder, how many things do we think are out there trying to kill us as we speak that we don't know about? And this is where we get to my point. Knowledge protects us all from dying, an outcome that would render the lives of all people throughout all of human history completely meaningless. When people lie, this undermines the tiny amount of knowledge that we've managed to scrape together. And these days, so much lying is going on that people are starting to lose faith in even the idea of truth or knowledge. Nothing is more important to me than the human project. Nothing hurts our chances more than attacking the pursuit of knowledge. And this is what you do when you lie. When you lie, you don't just betray one human, you betray humanity. Now look, people suck. People are not perfect, and neither am I. People lie as readily as they breathe. That's just how we're wired. You lie, I lie. I'm not trying to hold people to impossible standards, just higher standards. The reason lying is so common is probably because it's really hard to prove when people are guilty of lying, so it's something that can't really be prosecuted or punished. If you lie to me, you're probably going to get away with it. So I just have to appeal to your better nature and ask that you try to be a bit more honest in your life, because that's the right thing to do. Something to consider.